Hi everyone. So this is a quick video to talk about sentence and fragments with that, which, and especially. This is kind of a weird one because NoRedInk kind of pulled those three things together and just decided to test them together. The rules are basically the same as you use for subordinating conjunctions. They're basically testing whether you're paying attention and whether you're checking to see if a clause is a full thought, a full sentence, or whether it's a fragment. So as a reminder, a full sentence has a subject and a verb, and also you don't need any other information. It's a full thought. A fragment might just have a subject, it might just have a verb, or it might have both, but not be a full thought. So here are some examples. That dog over there. We don't know anything about what dog, why, what about it, right? So that's a fragment. Even if dog here is a subject, we don't have a verb. That dog is the one that barks whenever someone comes into the house. So even though this one starts with that, it still makes sense, right? Because that dog is the subject. Here's one with the word which is why I need to reassure my friends that she's not dangerous. Not a full thought, right? We have I need to reassure, which is a subject and a verb, but this which means that it isn't a full idea. We don't really know, like, when do you have to do that? Why do you have to do that, right? So it's still a fragment. This one also starts with which. Which dog is the one that barks? But that's a full thought, right? Because which dog is the full subject here. Which dog is the one that barks? And then last is especially. So especially when it's dark. Not a full idea, right? Especially what when it's dark. Complete sentence though, especially when it's dark outside, my dog barks a lot. So this one is like the subordinating clauses. So especially when it's dark outside is extra information on the independent clause right here. And so this whole thing makes sense. Okay, so quick practice. Remember, as always, to click the little lesson buttons to see the purple boxes that give you more information from NoRedInk. I knew we would make a lot of money at the bake sale, especially after Amma arrived with caramel brownies. The line kept growing. So here's one of the especially ones that works as a subordinating clause. So especially after Amma arrived with caramel brownies, if that were by itself, that would be a fragment. But because it's connected to the rest of the sentence, it makes sense. Franz Kafka put a brick on top of his sizzling sandwich. That was a secret way to create the perfect lunch. So even though it starts with the word that, it makes sense, right? That's a full thought. That was a secret way. So that's our subject, was is our verb. Especially after exercising, Lord likes to jump in the pool to cool down. Same idea, full thought. Especially when Taylor Swift almost dropped the birthday cake when all the candles were lit. So this one's kind of tricky, right? Because it seems like it might be a full sentence, but you kind of have to slow down and pay attention because even though it starts with the especially here, this is not a full thought, right? If it kept going, like especially when Taylor Swift almost dropped the birthday cake when all the candles were lit, comma, we had a crazy night, right? That might be a full sentence, but in this case, it's a fragment. Which is the reason Stephen King didn't go to the party? This is not a question, right? This is just a fragment. We don't have like, what is the reason? What about that reason? So that's a fragment. All right, so those are the rules. Basically, I would recommend slow down, read the full sentence. It will try to trick you, so kind of take your time as you go through them. And of course, if you get stuck, come see me. We can talk through them together so that you're not just clicking and clicking and clicking forever. Okay, thank you.